My name is Alex Navarro. I'm a student, 25 years old, and I'm from San Francisco. And honestly, I'm not really interested in reporting on climate change. It kind of makes me selfish, but I have other passions. I know it's a big deal, and I'm sure there are much more people that could report it better than I could. And so honestly, I'm not really interested in it. Obviously it's a big deal. It's not my forte. I think the news media coverage on climate change is pretty bad. Every time I turn on CNN or Fox, which I don't really watch anymore, it's something, whatever Trump did. I don't really care what Trump did. It's more about entertainment other than objective news. So I think it could improve everywhere. So yeah. I think solutions journalism is pretty important when it comes to covering climate change. At the end of the day, we're all people, and we all live on this planet, so it affects all of us. So for us to not have an opinion on this is kind of difficult. So I think it's pretty important that we provide some solutions. Obviously, make sure we're not extremely biased in it, but it's kind of hard not to. So I think it is really important to provide some solutions, because journalists we can get stuff going, we can push narratives, we can put pressure on people in power. So I think it's pretty important for us to do that. I didn't really watch Greta's speech, or at least not the whole thing. I saw a lot of it on social media, saw some skits, memes, but I kind of know the idea that she was kind of fighting for the millennials, the young people. So I'm glad she did it. I'm glad she stood up for herself and for us, because at the end of the day, the planet and the issues with it are our problem, and all the people in power most likely will be dead anyway, so they don't really care. So I'm glad that she stood up for us. I think journalism has a big role in making people care about climate change. Ever since journalism was invented, we've had a role in exposing the horrible facts of life, dating from 1800s when children were working in sweatshops. And so I kind of think that we as journalists, our goal is to really challenge people in power, and if we're not really doing that, we're not really doing our jobs. So I think it's really important for us to make people care, because if not, then who will?